Before I start, I'm just going to want to say congratulations to the Pelicans. They had a great season, and that was a hell of a series. They showed what they were made of when they fought back in the fourth quarter and made things difficult for us. We knew that's the type of game it was going to be. Every series is difficult to close out, especially against a team with that kind of firepower, and they kept coming at us. So congrats to Alvin. I thought he did a great job with this team and their players. They really had a great year, and it was really fun to compete against them, and we're happy to be moving on. And fourth straight conference finals. I think our guys should be really proud of themselves. Who's got a question?
Steve, what left you most encouraged regarding Steph's progress?
We played him 37 minutes tonight, so the conditioning is absolutely coming. It's in fact, it's probably there. If he can play 37 minutes in a playoff game, then I think he's okay. And now we got about 5 days till our next game, so time to recover and continue his work. And it just feels like he's back now.
Steve, what did you think of Draymond's, how he took over the game in the final 2 minutes, and also his rebounding impact? And did you see when he went over to the Pelicans huddle, and what was your reaction to that?
Draymond was amazing the whole series. Obviously, he's such a valuable player for us, and a guy who fits the modern NBA so well. You've got to be able to guard everybody on the floor, and Draymond does that. I saw him go in the huddle, and didn't surprise me.
Steve, what can you say about what Klay did for you in that first quarter when you guys kind of struggled to get going shooting?
Yeah, Klay broke out quickly, and I thought that was great. Set a good tone for us, and he got us going. And it seems like he does that frequently. He gets off to a lot of good starts, and it was good because we otherwise didn't seem to be making a lot of shots. I liked our energy, and I liked the way we were playing. We weren't turning it over. We were defending, and so he was able to knock down some shots and get us rolling.
Steve, 37 minutes, was that enough for Steph? It looked like you had an argument on your hands again in the third quarter when you took him out.
Actually, I don't think he did argue when I took him out. He may not have been happy, but he looked tired to me after about 8 minutes in that third, and so I took him out, I think, around the 4-minute mark. And then we played him the whole fourth, I think. So it all worked out fine. And we tried. The biggest thing that changed in the second half is once I took Andre out at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter, I did not want to bring him back in. Andre, we don't want him playing huge minutes, and we thought we had the game in hand. And I told Andre after the game, if ever there was a game that showed that you're actually underpaid, tonight was the night, because by not playing him, they got back in the game. We let Mirotic get free, and when Andre's on the floor, it's like the babysitter's there and everything's fine. But we take him out and we lose our poise a little bit. But I wasn't going to throw him back out there. We needed to hang on and allow him to rest. But I think that's why you saw what happened in the fourth quarter. We got a little tired, we got a little rattled, and we didn't finish the game like we wanted to.
Steve, Jordan Bell got back into the rotation a little bit today. You said that you can see him playing in the next series. Now that the next series is here, do you expect Bell to be a factor against the Rockets?
I think he could be a factor. I like what I've seen of him, not only on the floor the last couple games, but in practice. His focus is there, his energy, his athleticism. So he could definitely play a role in the next series.
Steve, I know the dust hasn't settled much, but what is your take on the Rockets, and what do you remember about that last game against them back in January?
I don't remember anything about the last game against them. I take that back. If I remember correctly, there were guys missing in all 3 games that we played on both sides. I think Harden missed a game. KD missed a game. Andre missed a couple. I think Andre missed opening night, if I remember. But yeah, it's a weird deal because we haven't played them in so long, and we only played them 3 times just because of the schedule. So it's been a long time since we've seen them, but we know they're a great team, and we know they're ready, and we'll be ready for them.
Yeah, Steve, on Houston, how much do you think you have to raise your game to meet theirs, or do you think you're at the level you need to be right now?
Well, we're gonna need some contributions from our bench. We're gonna need to find some minutes. And I think everybody has to stay ready. It's a series where you got a lot of shooting out there for Houston, a lot of one-on-one play. We got to stay in front of them. Guys like Nick Young, Jordan Bell, Quinn, they all have to stay ready because we could use any of them in this matchup. Nick Young played really well against Houston this year, and he's a good matchup for them. So, I think every series is different, and you have to look at your opponent and try to figure out what you need to do to match up and to win some battles. And we'll get together. Staff will get together tomorrow. Players will have tomorrow off, and the staff will start building our game plan.
Coach, third quarter, you guys really put the throttle down on them. What was it coming out of the half that you guys talked about, and what allowed you guys to really put them away in the third? Well,
we felt like we probably should have had a bigger lead at halftime. I think it was only 3, but we had back-to-back turnovers, maybe with 4 or 5 minutes left in the quarter, and it led to 5 quick points for them, and it changed the tone of the first half. So the main message at halftime was we're doing great. We just had a couple of errors, and you have to remind guys that the ball is everything, and a couple turnovers can change the entire tone of the game. So the whole message was just keep doing what you're doing, but be solid, and we'll break free. And I thought our guys were amazing in that third quarter and broke the game open.
Coach Kerr, your starting 5, 32 assists. 4 of the players had, 4 of them had 5 or more assists, 37 rebounds. You only committed 8 fouls. What went in your decision to tweak the starting lineup this game when you normally move things around?
Just because we played well last game, and we might as well keep doing what we're doing if we're doing well. And New Orleans plays small. We know that they put shooters everywhere, and one big guy with Davis, and so it's a small series, small game. So we decided to go with that 5.
You said might as well keep stuff going while you're playing well. Any chance you want to reveal your starting lineup for Game 1 of the West Finals?
No.